All right. Well, here we are on a beautiful Rotorua evening, and we have with us Kevin Leishman, who is of course here to take on the world and and win tomorrow at the single speed champs.
Maybe.
So what is your aim on entering? Are you in it for the fun, in it for the podium, the glory?
All of the above. And if you're talking glory, then clearly this is the biggest mountain bike event in the country this year. So glory, and this might be more so than had I done national champs and won that. But bit of everything, bit of fun.
Because of course you would have won the national champs if you
done them. You know, Stu had nothing this year, and I left it to him. I knew he was training hard, so didn't want to crush his confidence.
Of course, you've already been practicing out in the forest at events like Xterra.
Oh, sure. I mean, it's Rotorua for me, if I'm being honest, is second home. I may as well have the petrol money spent coming back and forth every second weekend. Is probably not very smart.
Which begs the question, why don't you just move here like everyone else?
Well, don't I? Because Palmerston North is a fantastic place to live, obviously. Or perhaps that it's still quite cheap to live there, and trying to be in...
It doesn't actually work compared to here.
No, it doesn't. But convenient living. He always had job and stuff to get back to, but...
that means he's living at home.
No, living with my partner now, so there is talk that we should be making a lifestyle change sometime shortly.
Excellent. So you're out today.
I was.
And what's your weapon of choice?
Weapon of choice, a Gary Fisher rig, which is pretty much standard. I decided to put my race wheels on it and do a nice ghetto spacing of the cassette until I realised it might, being a nice soft freehub, might tear it to pieces.
So we're talking 26 inches?
We're talking 29.
We are talking 29.
We're talking 29.
Because we've noticed that is the local favourite around here.
Seems to be. I made the choice to go 29 for normal, geared racing. Say normal, single speed's just as good. And just stayed with the 29 thing. And 29 just is that much comfortable, fast roll on these sort of trails is perfect. So by default that meant my single speed was going to be a 29er as well. And yeah, seems to be the way to go.
Nice. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how the 29-26 split goes for the top places tomorrow. I have a suspicion there's going to be lots of Roto Vegasarians out there on 29s cleaning up.
Oh, I think there may well be. Roto Vegasarians who figured out their gear ratios and all sorts of things.
So what's your gear ratio?
It's a gamble because I really don't know. I had every intention of figuring this out, but when I got my bike, and I've had a good 6-8 weeks, but when I got it, it was about the one time of the year I was serious with training, leading to Xterra. So it got an outing at a local club race, and other than that, in riding it to work, hasn't been used. So no experimentation until today, hour and a half on it. It has 1-to-1, but that's 1-to-1 on 29er, so that might be a bit big, but we'll find out.
Ooh.
It's exactly normal.
How spinny was that?
That was not too spinny actually. That was solid. So what are we? I can't remember what it is. It's 32.16, which
is 2-to-1.
2-to-1. Sorry, what did I say 1-to-1 was? It just shows my knowledge here. 2-to-1 is what I should be saying. There you go. There's my single speed experience. Yes, 2-to-1. Seemed okay, but because we're on 29 inch, I guess that's almost
higher.
It's almost a plus minus 2, whatever.
It's higher. It's a longer gear.
I
struggle with this too.
Yes.
I struggle with this as well.
Struggle with the description. In my head I know what's happening, but
when your
single speed newbies.
When your legs push the pedals, the wheels go round kind of fast.
Yes.
And when you hit really steep hills, you hurt.
Yeah, it hurts quite a bit.
Okay.
And apparently the tactic there with Garth Weinberg tippers having more Eurofins, apparently. According to Ricky Pinkott, should I be spreading rumours here? But yeah, so, I don't know, riding it today, it was manageable. Under a situation, who knows?
We just have to point out, if that technically was defamatory, it was coming third hand.
Yes. No, nothing. Maybe I'll follow the advice, I don't know.
Yeah, so about Ricky's gender reassignment surgery, when have we got that planned?
I think he's struggling for the confirmed date, so he just doesn't want to let anyone know, in case it disappoints people. So.
Yeah. I mean, the payment as well, the down payment's pretty high, and you don't want to get halfway through
that.
that.
Saving for a while. I mean, he's been insinuating, that he's got his changed diet with arthritis and what have you, but I really think it's food saving bills that he's been putting money aside for the obvious operation. But
and I mean, since his diet is a huge amount of chicken, that's of course lots of estrogen.
Exactly, by default, and the cheap way to do it than investing in those drugs themselves. So by default, I guarantee it's probably not free-range stuff. It'll be nice Tego injected stuff. So.
Exactly. Again, there.
I reckon.
Also, I've been told.
Someone.
Cool. And have you thought whether you might actually be better off leaping from the bike and running up various hills?
Yep, I thought about it. I even thought about riding in running shoes and flat pedals, but thought, no.
Have you thought about riding in one of those little tri-sleek thong things in the spring vest?
There was a few options for costumes, and there is a very nice one worked out. It's been leaked. Let's be fair, it's been leaked by the organisers, but it'll be revealed tomorrow, and very performance enhancing, perhaps.
So back when we asked why you entered, we gave the options. Was it for winning podium? Was it for fun? We should also is it for the shameless self-promotion?
Well, that as well, clearly. All of the above. And the self-promotion, it's clearly the biggest event media-wise of mountain biking this year, so no offence to Bike NZ, or maybe direct offence to Bike NZ perhaps, but clearly, all of the above.
Excellent. And who do you think is going to be standing on the podium for men and women?
Well, I think the Dangerfield run's actually Miss Compton. There's probably a pretty good chance to beat everybody, which could be the dangerous thing. Her aside,
do you think Garth wouldn't be able to cope with having a wee blonde lassie ride off into the sunset in front of him?
The extra bit of motivation for him. I mean, clearly he's got to be expected to be there. He knows what he's doing as opposed to the rest of us. Physiologically I might be capable of keeping up with him, but I shouldn't say nobody on a single speed. I've got no experience on it, which could be a good thing. So maybe on there, Chris Burr, obviously.
Yes.
Depends whether he's on a real bike or on a fixie cyclocross bike. If he's on that, then clearly he'll be off the front.
I think the important thing for Chris is to make a last-minute decision on the bike.
Well, it is. And if he owns the bike, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
It needs to be someone else's.
I was actually thinking of lending him my bike, but he has raced on that one path, so that might break the spell.
It's totally cancelled.
Yeah.
It was the 04 Nationals, podium every race on a different bike each one. And then he chose to ride his in the last one, and he'd ridden it once, so he DNF'd that race, so the jinx is there.
Yes.
I don't think he wasn't podium anyway.
Excellent. Okay, well, I suppose before we wind this awesome interview full of defamation and have you got any tips for spectators, I suppose? What would you like to see from the spectators?
Nudity? No, maybe not. It could be a dangerous thing to ask for.
Non-distracting nudity.
Yeah, non-distracting.
Nudity.
Anything that passionate spectating.
Passionate, non-distracting nudity.
And none of this, you're looking, go. I mean, that's the worst spectating ever, and that's all you ever get. So
between that
abuse,
and say being pelted with soft tomatoes.
I probably had a hit with soft tomato, to be honest.
So we're talking about passionate, non-distracting nudity with soft tomatoes.
And Delmain tomatoes, clearly.
Clearly Delmain tomatoes.
Clearly Delmain.
Oh yes, we haven't had a chance for you to shamelessly plug your sponsor.
Shamelessly plug Delmain.
So I'd like to buy a large amount of condiments and pickle items. Have you got any suggestions about what brand I should look into?
Perhaps Delmain is worth a good look there.
Oh really?
Yes.
I've heard they are very
huge
good.
Selection, and you often find either the pre-packaged Delmain or a lot of your deli-eyed servo items will be in fact Delmain.
And are we actually going to be looking at Cabin's Choice brand of Delmain yet? A little like Paul Newman salad dressing?
Well, we may look at that as an option in the future after you select. I mean, maybe they do have quite a range of olive varieties, so maybe I'll select my favourite, a Cabin's Choice perhaps.
I was thinking more gherkins.
Gherkins? Well,
I like the warty ones.
I'm a fan of the gherkins, but we'll see. We'll see what lines are available.
Excellent. Well, I think you've done your prerequisite pimping. Is there anything else you'd like to throw in there? Come on, shameless self-promotion.
Shameless promotion. Well, this is where I sit down and I do this, and it could be a sunny day tomorrow, so I recommend you wear a good pair of Smiths. A little bit, if you want to be serious, maybe get some nutrition into you during the race. Obviously, Balance is the best product to do for that. I saw a few punches today, so make sure you got your no tubes in there. If you're not on a Gary Fisher, you probably need to be for next year. Yeah, and if you are looking at that running shoe option, New Balance is clearly the way. 2 times your wetsuits perhaps. Maybe this isn't the race to be plugging it, but you know, goes by the lake, could be a shortcut across there.
And of course a couple of Dalmain pickles in the water bottle.
In the water bottle there, maybe some Sunrise tomatoes on some Rosdale loaves. There's some Dalmain brand back, perhaps even some couple of their quiet beers there. Dwarf, mine, something. Big cans, individual in the supermarket, good option.
Cool, well that was an awesome bit of pimping, and shall we leave it as that?
I think so.